Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Bree back again with another video, and today we're gonna do another get ready with me to go nowhere because I got a couple of new products that I want to try out, and I thought it'd be more fun to try them out on camera because what's more fun than talking to my camera. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to quickly shout out these earrings, these new earrings, these babies that I got from my friend Jag. He owns a boutique, which is LA, Austin based, but obviously he ships everywhere. He's always sold out of almost all of his inventory. Just snaps to Jag. Just really quickly, I'm going to put his shop's name up right here. We've also done an episode with him for my podcast, Sick Beach, so if you want to learn all about kind of like his business, how he got started, if you're interested in that kind of thing, I'll also have that linked down below. These earrings are beautiful and I love them, and his entire presentation of his collection, like the packaging that it all comes in, he's just doing a great job, and I'm so thankful to have you as a friend, Jag. Keep killing it. So yeah, jumping into the video, I guess it'll be like kind of chatty, just like about like what I'm doing recently. Before I guess like I really get into everything, I want to just I guess talk a little bit about what's been going on, specifically our country. Although some people may feel that, you know, we're beating this with a dead horse, I mean, the horse is not dead. The horse has been dragged on for a long time, and people are tired of being treated less than, you know, and I know the stories and I know the things that my parents and my grandparents have gone through, and I know what benefits I've had from them already beginning the struggle, but that doesn't mean that the work is over. There's just still so much more ground to cover. So if you would like to learn more about the struggle, if you want to learn more about ways that you can help, ways you can be an ally, I will be putting a bunch of resources in the description box below. And just know that it is not enough to just be anti-racist. You need to be actively fighting against injustices all day, every day, all the time. If you want to live a life of care and humanitarianism, I'd say if you believe that we all deserve the same chances on earth, then you need to be involved in all areas of, you know, people's lives, in all walks of lives. So I did this the last time. I'm starting out with the Milk Hydro Primer. I literally have been obsessed with this stuff. Like, this stuff really is the best. I said the last time. I feel like it's really moisturizing and it doesn't, you know, feel too tacky on my skin. Some things, you know, don't actually like give you as much hydration, I guess, as you thought they would. I don't know what I'm saying, but this definitely does the job for me. My skin has been like back and forth recently. I don't know what it is, something in my diet. I just need to figure it out because my skin was really good. I've gotten a really good skin regimen down, but for some reason, I don't know if it's stress or something. It probably is stress. I've just been struggling with, I have this like Illuminati Bermuda triangle that always appears on my forehead over here, and then I always just tend to get one right here. I feel like everybody is that way. You get pimples in like the same spots over and over. I don't know. I'm just using this is like a Milk bronzer stick, but I don't think it's deep enough ever that I use it to like actually do any bronzing. I just realized I don't have a mirror. Yeah, this is the shade Even. Like, you can go watch my other video. I'll have a card for it right here, but since you're already here, I'll just say it again. It's the matte bronzer. Yeah, I don't know if the shade is baked or if it's just saying it's baked. I'm not an expert ever at reading the bottoms of my products, but I don't feel like it's a deep enough shade. It's definitely like around the same shade as my skin tone, so I definitely don't think it's like a bronzer. It's also very interesting when you think about, you know, Black women in makeup and how far we've come so far and how much more ground we still need to go in terms of like actually getting makeup that, you know, is built also for our complexion and our skin tone and hyperpigmentation and things like that, because hyperpigmentation is something that I've suffered with since I was in middle school. I used to have a lot of nervous reactions where I would just like rub my skin a lot when I was just anxious and things like that, and then it would cause my skin to darken, and then it would be really hard to get rid of those marks. I'd get them right here around my nose. I'd get them a little bit like on the corners of my mouth just from like rubbing. We didn't just have like a lot of those options, and like think about like the 90s, early 2000s, and like the makeup that Black women wore. I'm like, they're beautiful women that like now have like, I guess like that's a lot of makeup back then, but like you can always just tell that, you know, like it's the wrong shade for their face. They look washed out. It's just like, it's not flattering. And I think that was like indicative of a lot of the makeup that was going on during that time, but like especially in terms of foundation shades, I feel like we didn't mess up. I feel like a lot of other celebrities, like you'd see the really skinny eyebrows and like maybe like bad shadow combinations and things like that, but you know, for the most part, at least their skin looked like the right shade. I still do not know if I want to fill in my brows. I filled in my brows last time, but I'm like, even though I'm putting on a couple of like products that would be considered not a casual makeup look, I kind of don't want to like actually fill them in. And I just want to like brush them out. I really wish my eyebrows were thicker. I think I said that in the last video. I would really appreciate having thick brows, but don't know if that's in the cards for me. I do not like get mine done at all, because I feel like every time I do that, they end up looking like really thin. So I just like try not to touch them a lot. See if I look too just like, and then that look, you know what I mean? Editing Brie here, popping in to say, no Brie, what you just said made no sense. So no one knows what you mean. Today we are working with the Morphe 35F? Yeah, 35F palette. I love how like you can see all the rings on the top, but like this is seriously like one of my favorite palettes. I think Morphe is one of my favorite companies. There's a lot of other ones that I need to like expand more into, I guess, like palettes. I feel like having one eyeliner, one mascara, and things like that works, but then with like eyeshadow palettes, I feel like you can get a couple, because like, you know, there's a bunch of things that you want, like a bunch of colors you want to convey. But I think since it's very bright, it's early summer, we're gonna, even though this is a very like dark color palette, I think I'm gonna keep it on the light range. This is my last clean makeup wipe. There's some string on it from the laundry, but it's my last clean one, which means I need to wipe my makeup erasers. These are seriously so good if you're looking for the sustainable alternative to using like wipes and things like that. I just use this for everything. I use one to dry my face. I use one to put like my micellar water on, and look at that. You can't even tell that that had like a deep purple on it. I've thrown away the box long ago, so I will never know the names of these shades. But I'm gonna take this deep color right here, and that's gonna go in my crease. I always tend to put like berry tones in my crease. I always start with berry tones. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a nice desert, like desert sunset tone. If I'm going out most times now in my life at night, most times I'm like, I'm not a club person. I don't do that. Like if I go to the bars, I am like pretty casual. Like I've gone to like the bars like basically just in like shorts and a tee tied around my waist, and that's because like I'm more of a divey bar, just chill kind of like atmosphere. That's just like what I found what I've grown accustomed to, and I like it because I can just sit down and chat with my friends, meet new people just by like casually chatting, and you know, it's like, I feel like it's sometimes more fun than going to the club, to be honest. I kind of burnt myself out with club life. I think I could do it, you know, traveling and being in other cities, but in terms of just like going out, yeah, no longer my style. And I always use I think I've said this before, I use a flat brush a lot on like my main part of my lids so that like I can actually like pat in the color. But yeah, since I think I am gonna use my glitter, like just a glitter shade and not like some matte normal shade on the bottom, I will use the flat brush first, because otherwise I would just use like a fluffy brush to get the base coat on, and then, but I'm gonna be taking this color right here. This is one of my favorites. It's almost like a rose gold peachy color. Obsessed with it. I don't know why I never look at you guys or like the camera. Like, I'm not a beauty guru. I don't know how they make sure that everybody can see what they're doing. So I recently picked up some seeds, and hold on, I need a blending brush. I had to look up plants that do well in partial shade, because even though I have a pretty large balcony, the majority of my space on my balcony faces north-south. Yeah. I was really trying to think about that. So yeah, it pretty much, I mean, I guess, no, I'm trying to really think about, well, okay, so I don't really get a lot of the sun on my balcony. I get a little bit on one corner in rising sun, and then up until like about 12. And then I don't get any really for the rest of the day. So a lot of the plants that I was trying to get to work on my balcony were not really doing well, and so I was like, okay, I need to do a little more research so I can actually get like plants that'll be happy. And so I finally, finished my research, got my plants. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I've been really interested in gardening for about like the past year or so, but my old apartment had literally, I didn't have a balcony, I had no space for plants. I only had one main window in the living room. Like, it was like I had a really dark space, and I'm just trying to plant, guys. I have recently gotten my studio all set up, which has been really nice because I've been able to separate everything, like my two brains, I'd like to say. And I'm really getting some work done. I've been putting in some work trying to work on the site for the store. I'm just waiting for some confirmation changes, like bureaucratic processes about permits and stuff that I need, that I have applied for. Business stuff, guys. I started doing a vlog about it, like a studio video of me like doing, like actually like constructing stuff and setting things up, and I need to finish that video, like I guess like today. It won't be too long. It'll probably be like 5 minutes, I feel like, at the most, which is fine. I feel like in general a lot of my videos are long, and I'm trying to find like some shorter content so I can like have a balance, but I haven't really found it yet. I ramble, I talk a lot. I need some sort of transition shade. Haven't quite figured out which shade I'm going to go for. I see which ones I've touched before, and I'm like, do I just go for the obvious choice, or do I mean, we might as well. Well, let's just go for the obvious choice. So I'm gonna take this kind of metal copper like color right here. I'm gonna swirl this brush in it a little bit. Out of the excess, we don't want too much, especially not with transition shades, and we are going to brush this into my crease. Dude, we're gonna have to blend like our lives depended on it. How have you guys been? As things have been opening up, have y'all been going places? I'm still only like I'm going shopping gal, and like I'm not going to the mall, things like that. I already don't even go to the mall. It's like not my place. What have you guys been up to? I've been trying to like still keep a pretty low profile, just trying to stay safe and taking my vitamins. Really just concerned with like longevity, just trying to keep myself together, We're going to put on some eyeliner. Again, this is the NYX. It's like a chubby fat pen. I don't know why I call it that, but it's the chubby fat pen. It's called That's the Point. We are gonna do a little baby wing. I say that because I always tend to go overboard with my wings. I've always loved long wings. Well, I failed at doing a baby wing because we're still looking good. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to put on this this eyeliner if I was going to do what I was going to do, which is I'm going to try out these Ardell magnetic liner and lash extensions. I'm gonna try out these Ardell magnetic liner and lashes. Like, I'm gonna have to put on more eyeliner, gel eyeliner, so there's that. So yeah, I usually don't wear lashes, but you know, it kind of interested me that it's magnetic, so I was like, well, if it's that easy, if I can just kind of go whoop, like, that would interest me. Okay, I mean, technically I wouldn't need to use this as the wing anyway, because this would just need to be along the base anyway. I don't know how much I need for it to be like magnetic enough. I feel like that's enough. I feel like as long as I get it super close to my lash line so the lashes can stay on. I realize I hunch when I do my makeup in a mirror. I'm so used to standing in front of my mirror in my bathroom. Yeah, apply the liner, apply the lash. This is 2 steps. 2 steps. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to pull lashes from the middle. Yeah, just learned that. Don't pull your lashes from the edge, pull them from the middle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait, that like literally clamped down on my eye immediately. Hold on, let me just, whoa! I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so amazed. That's crazy. Like, I literally feel it go like, like I'm a refrigerator. This is crazy amazing. I'm trying to just like get it to sit like perfectly along, like evenly. But like, do you see how easily I'm like just putting it on and off? Like, this is a revolution, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This was a great invention, guys. Okay. It's coming up now. I don't know what the issue is. They work a little well. I'd say that like, you probably need to like be really fast. They're kind of on. We'll leave them on, at least for the duration of this video, before I take them off. But overall, I'd say like they're pretty good. They're not too bad. Like, if I like work on applying them, I think they'd work. Onto my face. So I'm not gonna do too much, just highlight, but I do wanna just like cover up a little bit of my tone inconsistencies, and I just got this in the mail. This is Kosas. I heard about Kosas because of Definitely Carlson, as I do a lot of things, but it is a concealer, and I like on their website that when you're picking out a tone, they have a person that's a similar skin tone that you can actually kind of match it to, which I really appreciate. So I'm excited to try this concealer, and I'm just gonna put it on the places that I kind of just want to like brighten a little bit. Like, I won't go crazy because concealer is usually like super thick. But I'm excited to try this. I hope this turns out to be my shade. I hope I match. Ooh, this is cute packaging. You know what? Let me be. This is how I apply concealer when I don't want to wear a foundation, because I'm just trying to do just that, conceal. And again, like I said, I'm not a beauty guru. I don't claim to be. I am just me. And there are certain things that I hit with my concealer when I'm actually concealing. Okay, I promise you guys I do take off the falsies because they were really bothering me. I could not really like see what I was doing. And if it looks like I'm like a little bit of a different color than this, again, it's not foundation, concealer. If I look like a little bit of a different color, I went and checked in the bathroom because I thought so too. And it's just that like my chest is really pale because I haven't really been out in the sun, but this is my complexion when I'm actually in the sun. So maybe I'll spend a little bit more time in the sun. We're just gonna go with it. A little bit. Some blush. I just like pounded that over my nose and like an insane. And that was the same Milk watermelon stick that I used in the last video. And I'm going to be using the same highlight as well. The Milk highlighter stick is like my favorite. like out of all the things that they have. I just love highlighter. Highlighter is probably like the best, one of the best makeup inventions in my book. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this chat, this video. That makeup really like went all over the place towards the end. But yeah, I do really dig this concealer. I think I'll use it as like a base for my face a lot. I'm gonna try to get some more sun so it can match my chest a little bit. But you know, it matches the rest of me. That's all that matters. And nobody's really seeing me, but yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.